Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tina and I'm a full-time reseller. And today I'm bringing you another What's Sold weekend edition. So this is getting filmed very late. I had a very busy day. I was shipping for over half the day because I had a ton of sales this weekend, which is super great. And then I had a couple of appointments this afternoon. So note to self, don't schedule things for Monday during fourth quarter. Super hectic. So anyway, in the essence of saving time, I am going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to try doing a screen share to show you guys what I sold that way, because sometimes doing it the way I normally have done it, it's a lot more editing to have to insert all of the photos and everything of what sold. So I'm going to try this method and see how this works, at least for this one time. I may do it again. Let me know what you guys think of the format. Drop it in the comments below. And yeah, let's just get started on what sold. All right, guys. So this is what I sold on Poshmark. The first item is this black quilted faux leather jacket. This sold for $28 plus the Poshmark shipping. And let's see here. Next item, I didn't have any sales on Etsy this weekend. Next item is, this is my happy face, grumpy cat. This was a recent pickup, and this is actually going to a viewer. So thank you, Marilyn. That sold for $12 plus the Poshmark shipping. This is also going to a viewer also. Thank you again, Marilyn. This is, I'm not lazy, I am physically conservative. I thought that was pretty funny. So this is, this sold for $10 plus the Poshmark shipping. All right, so now over to eBay. I sold this vintage Pilsner Urquell, Pilsner Urquell, I believe is how it's actually pronounced. Not Urkel. That's the guy from, I don't know, what was that show called? Okay, so anyway, this hat sold for $18.99 plus shipping. Next item is a Vervico Fall Pumpkins Gourds Table Runner Cross Stitch Kit. This sold for $19.99 with free shipping. I actually had another one that was the same. It's the one below it, the 32 by 32. It was like a round centerpiece. That actually sold about a week and a half ago. And then I had this one, which was the table runner. So pretty cool. And then I sold this Edmund Gillen cut and assembled Victorian houses. It's like paper buildings, basically. It's like a thicker kind of cardstock. Here's like some of the inside of it. You can see you just like cut it out and build your houses in HO scale. So I guess that could go in like a train setup or something like that. So that sold for $14.99 plus medium mail shipping. All right, next I sold a Talbot's black ponny knit faux wrap skirt with front button detail, size 10. This sold for $19.99 plus shipping. And then I sold 4 Wallace Regal pearl frosted beaded edge place oval soup spoons. These were new. One didn't have the sleeve though, and these sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Next, I sold a women's requirements turquoise corduroy button front jacket, size large. This I actually had for quite a while, but this sold for $19.95 plus shipping, and this is going through the global shipping program. Next, I sold a boys spider blue ski snowboard winter jacket coat size 16. This sold for $34.99 plus shipping. I actually recently listed this. I had a whole bin full of winter coats and stuff, and I needed that bin to store some of the Anna Lee dolls that I just bought. So I was like, okay, let me get all these jackets listed, and under all of the jackets were like 4 Halloween costumes, I think. I was super bummed that I totally forgot about those. And it was just too late to get them up in time for Halloween. But anyway, this jacket sold. I actually have another one that's a size 14. That one's a little dirty. So this one though, this one sold pretty quick. All right, next I sold these 3 Mikasa Arabella fruit bowls. These were a recent rummage sale pickup. These sold for $17.99 plus shipping. Then I sold this. This is beautiful. This is a vintage J. Peterman velvet red brown Edwardian style duster jacket, size 10. This actually did not sell for $2.99. I took a best offer. I believe it sold for, it's not showing on here what I accepted for it, but I believe it was something like, well, I posted it in my Instagram today, so let me check that real quick. $254.99 is what it actually sold for plus shipping. This first photo I did a little crooked because the lighting kind of showed like the buttons and stuff a little bit better, or like the embroidery around there. I don't know, just such a beautiful. This was actually in one of my first haul videos. Ooh, that's kind of blurry. I didn't realize how blurry that photo was. But anyway, this was in one of the first haul videos I did for YouTube, and I just love this piece so much. This I got out of this vintage clothing sale. They market it as like a vintage slash high-end clothing sale. These people clean out houses and stuff like that in New York City, and they run their sale like 2 or 3 times a year. I actually missed it the last time they had it, but usually a couple times a year they have this sale, so I grabbed that there. Next, I sold a pair of Gerard Darrell Paris black career ankle pants, size 46, US 14. These actually came from the same sale, so I thought that was super funny that these sold right after that to a completely different buyer. A very different buyer? That's what I almost said. So anyway, these are just a pair of, basic work pants, I guess you could say. These sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Next, I sold a pair of Denim & Co. black regular perfect stretch. No, denim smooth waist. Oh, I can't even read at the end of the night. It's been a long day. Anyway, you guys can see the title, but these are a QVC brand. These sold for $14.99 plus shipping. All right, next I sold this guy, Merlin the Wizard Wooden Nutcracker. He was in one of my recent hauls. He came out of an estate sale, and he sold for $34.99 plus shipping. Next I sold a commemorative Walps family restaurant cookbook. This was a local Lehigh Valley restaurant that is no longer open. I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's now defunct, basically. So, yeah, this sold for $11.99 plus shipping. This is also a fairly recent listing. Okay, next I sold this Lennox Melly Mellow Eliza Stripe 16-ounce tee for 1 set, new without box. This also came from an estate sale, a pretty recent pickup. And yeah, sold for $24.99 plus shipping. I like that little teapot. All right, next 2 boxes for each, 4 coasters in each one, basically. Eat, drink, and be merry. Christmas beverage drink coasters. So these sold for $24.99 plus shipping. I think I picked these up quite a while ago. Alrighty, next we have a pair of women's Strictly Comfort black leather Chelsea ankle boots, size 10 medium. I had 2 pairs of these. This is the final pair that sold. These sold for $22.99 plus shipping. Next, I sold this. This was also a recent rummage sale find. If you guys have been watching my rummage videos, you saw this. This is a vintage Maya quiche Guatemala jacket woven patchwork, Southwestern size XL. I have read in the title because it did have, that was a tag. It did have a little right there. Let's see if I can show you. Here we go. Right there. It had a rip, which I did not see when I purchased it, but I priced it to sell, and noted that in there. So yeah, that sold for $15 plus shipping. Next, I sold these. These are also a recent rummage sale pickup. Very, very recent. Last weekend, actually. This is the Slitherio Toys R Us exclusive, the New York Comic Con set of 5 figures. These sold for $19.99 with free shipping, and these went internationally through the global shipping program. All right, next I have this pair of aerosols, Double Down. That's how they were spelled. That's how that title or the style was actually spelled. I didn't misspell it. That's how it was spelled in the shoe. Double Down, gray striped animal print mule, slip-on, 6.5 medium. These sold for $19.95 plus shipping. These sat for a little while before they sold. All right, then I sold vintage Anna Lee doll. This was in one of, this was in the haul or the lot of Anna Lee dolls. And I never even, I never did a haul for them or anything like that. It's just, I purchased over 100 dolls from someone who had collected them for many years. So I got a bunch of them listed. I still have probably over half of them to list. So anyway, this is only the second one that sold from that lot, but this is just a Santa Claus with a French horn from 1967. He sold for $12.99 plus shipping. Then I sold a pair of Merrill women's Ridge Pass waterproof hiking shoes. These sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Next, I sold 4 Longaberger Pottery Woven Traditions classic blue bread and butter plates. It wouldn't be a what sold video if I didn't sell some Longaberger in there, right? So this is my second set of these to sell now. So those are now gone, but these sold for $39.99 plus shipping, if I didn't say that already. All right, next I just sold this. This was also a very recent pickup from actually the last yard sales that I went to this year so far. I don't know if there's going to be any more, but this was my last yard sale haul, in my last yard sale haul video from some yard sales in New Jersey. So this is a vintage Roman Fontanini Christmas nativity set. One has the spider mark, one of the animals. I think it was that camel right there. You can see here, this is the spider mark that I'm referring to. Those are the older figures. They're the most desirable figures, and they are the ones that are worth the most money if you find them with that spider mark. Now, that is the only one that had it out of all of the other figures. But anyway, this sold for $74.99 plus shipping, and that sold pretty darn quick. All right, next I sold this White House Black Market gray white lace shoulder sleeve detail top shirt size small, and that sold for $16.99 plus shipping. Next I sold this set of Cambridge Snowman Frost stainless flatware 12-piece service for 4 Christmas winter. This sold for $54.99 plus shipping. I still have a few sets of those to sell. And then I sold this White House Historical Association Christmas Ornament 2016 Herbert Hoover fire engine. This sold for $14.99 plus shipping. I did have 2 of these, and this was the last one that sold. These usually sell pretty fast for me in the fall and winter, so I always try to pick these up during the summer. And I always list them a little higher because in the summer you find them listed usually below $9.99. But I list them a little higher and I wait because I know that they're going to sell in the fall or winter. All right, next I sold this Tignanello gray glove leather purse, handbag, shoulder bag. This sold for $49.99 plus shipping. This was really in beautiful condition. Look at the lining, pretty flowers. Really great condition this bag was, and got a good price for it. All right, next I sold these Coach CJ Black Patent Signature C knee-high boots, size 8.5. These are new with the box. And if you can see, they have like the Signature C logo throughout there. These sold for $119.99 plus shipping. Shipping was pretty high on these because the box that they came with, it was just really large box. But I didn't want to sell these without the box since they were new, and you know, some people want that, you know, original box and everything like that. So all right, next I sold another pair of Merrells. These are women's Encore Crystal Mock Mules slip-on shoes, port, size 8. These sold for $27.99 plus shipping. And then I sold this pair of Corks by Corky's, Rowana, black pebbled leather booties, ankle boots, size 9, Reed. I had Reed because these had some issues. They had a couple marks on the back of the heels, as you can see there. And then on the inside of the heels, they had some wear, like someone might have been kicking their shoes up on like a, I don't know, maybe like a little part of the chair, like a stool or something, where they may have been resting their heel and dug that up. That's what I imagine must have happened to these. I don't know. Not going to be real noticeable when they're actually worn. So I did price these lower though because of that. I probably would have priced them at about $40 if they didn't have that issue. But with that, I priced them and sold them for $27.99 plus shipping. All right, next I sold a pair of Prevost by Clark's beige taupe lace-up suede sneakers, walking shoes, 6.5 medium. These sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Then I sold 2 Martha Stewart MSE Woodland Holiday Red Coffee Mugs, Cups, embossed ornaments. These sold for $19.95 plus shipping, and I have one more set of 2 available. I did have plates and bowls, and those all sold. I had them in the red and the green. All right, then I sold 4 Wallace Arlington salad forks, stainless. These sold for $27.99 plus shipping, and I have one more set of these available as well. All right, then I sold a Jerry Garcia watercolor collection Shaman Artist Proof #1 necktie green blue. This sold for $16.99 plus shipping. This was new with a partial tag. So as you can see here, it was just kind of ripped, I don't know, ripped off or whatever. All right, next I sold this Argyl for Lennox Poppies on Blue clear mixing serving prep bowl. This sold for $12.99 plus shipping, and I actually have 2 more of these available. I bought these over the summer in a lot of 3. And now these are only marked Argyl. They're not marked Lennox, but they are made for Lennox. I recognized this pattern immediately and did a little bit of research to make sure that my instinct was correct. And yes, it was in fact something made for Lennox by this other company. And that does happen sometimes when, you know, when a company does, they'll just kind of like outsource certain pieces of a pattern or whatever. So yeah, a couple more of those to sell now. And then I sold, actually these all went to the same buyer. This is a recent pickup, Pure Jill, J Jill, Perfect Red mock neck tunic. I actually took a best offer of $35 for this plus shipping. I did combine shipping for her. And then she also purchased this J Jill Rosewater Pink Long Cardigan Sweater. This I took a best offer of $40 plus shipping. And then this one, she, I believe, offered 23 or 22 or 23 for plus the shipping. This is a J Jill kind of asymmetrical zip cardigan sweater. And the last thing that she bundled was the St. John's Sport metallic v-neck sweater, and I took a best offer of $60 on that, you know, because the buyer was buying so much. So yeah, I combined shipping for her, and that was just a great set of sales that actually sold this morning. And then the final thing I sold this morning is this 1999 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade Twin Towers musical snow globe, Christmas NYC. This was working. I actually had a little video down here for the buyer to check out to see that it was working, and it rotated. Not only was it musical, but the whole thing kind of spins around when the music is playing. So this sold for $29.99 plus shipping. This is also a recent pickup. It came from one of the rummage sales that I've been to recently. It's, you know, all of those rummage sales. Been to so many, and still a few to go. So anyway, that wraps up my sales from Friday evening until Monday mid-morning. It was a fantastic, absolutely fantastic weekend of sales. I was trying to keep tabs and add it up, but I think I did lose track after a while, but this is probably close to $1,400 in sales for just the weekend. I mean, it was just a really, really good weekend, and things are definitely, I mean, it's fourth quarter. Things are getting hectic now. It's going to be a lot of shipping and just, you know, lots of activity on these platforms. So anyway, I hope everyone else had a fantastic weekend of sales as well. I know I need to get listing the next couple days. I'm hoping to do that because I still have a lot of stuff that I'd like to get up before the holidays are over, because now is definitely the time that things are going to be selling. I also actually sold that bug light that I showed recently, but I did cancel that order because somehow the gentleman managed to bypass the global shipping program and wanted it shipped to Mexico, which I did not want to do. So I canceled that order because I like to use the global shipping program. I used to just ship straight, and I just won't do that anymore. I mean, I will make a rare exception once in a while, but I prefer not to. So anyhow, that's why I did not include that in my sales. But all right, so that's going to wrap it up, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this format. If you have, drop it in the comments below. Let me know. Yeah, there'll be a couple rummage sale videos probably coming out this week, and just stay tuned for that. Also, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that little bell button so you get notifications every time I upload. And until next time, guys, bye.